From the world-famous National Bowling Stadium in Reno, Nevada, it is time to start the 16th PBA World Series of Bowling. Tonight, it's the Scorpion Championship Show, kicking off 4 straight nights of live coverage from Reno, all culminating with the World Championship Saturday on Fox. Tonight's 5 finalists from here in Reno. The top seed, Rafiq Ismail of Malaysia, the lefty, first ever TV show on the PBA Tour. Tackett is back. 4th show of the year for the superstar. Tobias Bording from Germany makes his TV debut. Ryan Barnes, his 2nd show of the year. And the 5 seed, Rasmus Edvall of Sweden, his first ever PBA Tour TV appearance. Welcome back to Reno. So great to have you with us. We kick off the World Series of Bowling. Fans are cheering for Randy. Of course, it's Dave Ryan, Randy Pederson, the Hall of Famer. International flavor RP to the show here tonight. 3 of these bowlers from other countries could win their first title tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this really epitomizes what the World Series is all about. Think about this number. 50 years prior to the first World Series of Bowling, we had 3 international champions. Since the inception of the World Series, we now have 20. That's the global impact this event has had. Speaking of impact,
Tackett, awesome again this year. The 2-time reigning player of the year on the PBA Tour has been amazing. Now, last night, Randy, the Nevada Classic here in Reno against Ethan Fiore in his PBA Tour TV debut. Just 20 years old, had a roll-off. It was a thriller, longest ever in Tour history, 7 roll-off frames. survived, but he didn't survive Andrew Anderson.
Yeah, I spoke to him after, and he said he was just mentally spent after that roll-off, going up against Andrew Anderson in the title match. A couple of errant shots on that right lane, and he got whacked. But guess what? He's the #1 player in the world for a reason. He's back once again in that same #2 seed.
So for now denied his 26th career title, but that could change. Now Ryan Barnes is in our first match here tonight, son of Chris, son of Linda. The Hall of Famers, he's back on television.
Yeah, this kid's the real deal. He's a front runner for Rookie of the Year, and he's proving once again just how talented he is. Currently 8th on the PBA point list, and he's looking for his first title. Could it come today?
So Rasmus will take on Ryan Barnes, and those 2 combatants joined lane level by Kimberly Pressler.
Thanks, Dave. So, Ryan, they just talked about the fact that you were the front runner for Rookie of the Year. This is the 2nd time we've seen you on a show this season. So why so good this early on in your career?
Obviously, I have an amazing support system with Mom and Dad and Hall of Famers and all of Wichita State, but I think I've put in the work to get here, and I've adapted well to how the tour plays.
All right, well, good luck to you today.
Thanks.
And Rasmus, this is the first time that you have been under the bright lights of the PBA Tour, but you have been on TV in Europe before. So in your words, you said this is the biggest moment of your career. So how do you stay focused?
Just try to seize the moment and do what I can. That's it, I think. Yeah.
All right, and good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Kimberly, thanks so much. First 2 contestants ready to go. The brackets, top 24 qualified for match play after 12 qualifying games. Get to our TV finals. Stepladder, we start with Edvall Barnes in match 1. Tobias Bording from Germany is the 3 seed. There's Tackett again in the 2 slot, as it was last night in the Mike Paulby Nevada Classic. But lost to the top seed, Andrew Anderson, last night. And here we go. It's Barnes, Edvall. Match number 1. We start the World Series of Bowling here in Reno. Left lane. Little high, 6'10".
Well, every player's nervous the first couple of shots, and you can multiply that by about 100 for this man right here. It's an experience that he's never had before.
30 years old, 6-year pro. Cross lane for the 6'10". Shot. 10 stands, open frame.
And that's not going to help.
No, not with the nerves. Yeah. You could tell in our pre-match interviews a couple hours before the show, he was definitely feeling the pressure. Here's Ryan Barnes, dealt with a lot of pressure in his career. Son Chris and Linda. Lots of texts from Linda, the emotional support mom, whereas Chris provides so much technical expertise as a Hall of Famer.
Oh. Dang it.
Whoa! Look at this split.
Oh, he knew it as soon as it left his hand. You heard him say, oh no, and it wide right. It's not going to get back from that part of the lane.
.210. Huge challenge here for the youngster. Tough split. Oh, it's just behind the 10-pin. So a couple open frames to begin the match here tonight.
Our #1 seed is the lone left-hander on today's telecast, and so it's vital in practice and the way these players break down the right side of the lane. As we take a look at his arsenal, he is using a rock star.
Jeez.
That's left.
He didn't like that either, did he?
No.
Whoa. 3 stands, 6-10 kicked out late.
First one right, overcompensation, next shot left. But again, getting back to my point about how these players break down the oil pattern is going to basically dictate the scoring pace and good cover. And whether or not they're going to have a chance against the lone left-hander.
Vic Ismail waits all covers tonight. Top seed.
As we take a look at his arsenal, that's an Evoke Hysteria.
Right lane here for Edvall. That looks a lot better. Scorpion Championship tonight, then the Viper tomorrow on FS1, 7 Eastern. Chameleon Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern as well here on FS1. Shark Championship Wednesday, and it all wraps up with the PBA World Championship. Two-time defending champ is EJ Tackett. Second major of the year after the US Open in Indy. That's on Fox, 3 Eastern on Saturday. EJ has 3 World Championship trophies in that, what now must be a massive trophy case at home in Indiana. High shot. 3-6-10 right down the line.
Take a look at that release. Pretty heavy ball roll for the Swede. He's actually from a city that you and I covered.
Helsingborg, Sweden.
Yeah, we covered the Lucky Larson there. Good cover.
Covered there nicely. Ran at a great time. Thanks to Martin Larson.
Yeah.
Group there. Christian Baki runs that bowling center in Helsingborg, Sweden. We covered the Lucky Larson last year. Jesper Svensson won it on his home soil. 5 Swedish bowlers in the finals, like the Olympics. I mean, the Swedish flags were flying.
Yeah.
It was an incredible atmosphere in Helsingborg, where Rasmus is from. 5th in Springfield. For Ryan, who told us today, did not make the move he needed to early after practice. And the struggles continue here for 7-10 split.
Yeah, his last television outing was not good. Could only muster 141 in that loss to Don Barrett.
Can't convert open frame.
Yeah, and it's 2 out of 3. Take a look at the oil pattern. It's a Scorpion, 44 feet in length. Players are going to try to stay as close to the track as they can, and then as the oil pattern breaks down, they're just going to migrate and move in. And it looks like Ryan's going to change balls right here. He's going to an Optimum Idol.
4 seed left lane here. Ball change, see if that works out for trip 10 pin.
You see how many messengers came over there? There was 3 pins attacking the 10.
Several looking at that 10 pin.
The high rep rate of the two-handers. Now watch this pin action. The 10 pin wasn't going to stand a chance. All kinds of action going over there on the right side. Oh, good shot. Right now his execution looks pretty good.
He told us pre-show really liked the pattern. Felt very comfortable. Moving to the TV pair. 14-pin lead here. 10 pin is a pretty easy leave for the best players in the world.
He's had some success at this event. 15th in 2022 at the World Championships, and he was 27th last year. 10th in Shark, 21st in Scorpion. As you see his road to get here, lost to Rafiq Ismail, our #1 seed.
Left lane for Rasmus. Looking for help, good pin action. And gets it.
Oh, yeah.
Defending the pros on tonight's show. Perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com. Sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion.
14-pin deficit, can cut it to 4.
Off his first strike of the match. Oh my goodness. Is this happening? 4-10 split.
Well, I don't think that shot was all that terrible, but boy, he's paying for it. I mean, can he catch a break, tripping a split? Is yet to mark on this right lane.
Not quite. Just by the 10 pin. Another open frame. Deficit grows here for Ryan. Dad Chris is waiting in the wings, providing advice. Hall of Fame legend.
All right, now his dad's saying the same thing I just said. Can we trip a split? Can we trip a split? How about a break?
Roommates on the road again. Left lane, that's a lot better.
Yeah,
packs a punch.
Very sexy there.
Finds the 1-3 pocket. Midway point. Match 1. It's a Scorpion FS1. World Series of Bowling is underway. Rasmus, Ryan, head-to-head. Conclusion of the match next. The PBA on FS1. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Visit Reno Tahoe. Discover more about this year's host destination at visitrenotahoe.com. By Caesars Entertainment, El Dorado Resort Casino, Circus Reno, and the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, all located in beautiful downtown Reno. And by Go Bowling for friends and family fun. Log on to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. Nicknamed the Taj Mahal of 10 pins, opened February 3rd, 1995, the National Bowling Stadium here in Reno. 30 years and still rolling. Awesome as always to be back. Dave, Randy, Kimberly, our entire crew. 16th World Series of Bowling is underway. A truly international field. Beginning with Rasmus Edvall of Sweden. At the break, 4-pin.
201 players in the field, 19 different countries competing. Take a look at Rasmus from behind that swing, bumps out just a little bit, which is a perfect position to be in, and watch him tuck it right up underneath him. And pretty heavy ball roll. Good looking game.
for pin just enough. Whoa.
Yeah, our friend Rob would say those are skinny jeans.
Man. Tight. I'd say by a whisker.
Check this out. Would the wind knock that over?
It was very windy in Reno today, by the way.
I'll tell you what else is really nice about Reno. They got some pretty good food.
Great food.
I found this.
Had some good tacos.
I found this taco place at about 5 minutes from here. Unbelievable.
Lots of amazing choices. Edvall. Okay, looks a lot better. 6-year pro. Grew up bowling with Jesper Svensson since they were 14 years old. He told us, I know Jesper a lot. Junior bowling in Sweden. He said, yeah, I know Jesper, and I've lost to Jesper a lot.
There's been a lot of people that have lost to Jesper. Now Ryan Barnes looking to get back in this match and is looking for his first mark on the right lane.
3 open frames has put him in this hole. Looks for the double, first in the match. Okay. And Chris knows a lot of bowling left here out of the break. Chris's sons, Ryan and Troy, the twins, been around a long time. There's Ryan on the right. He is the right-hander. 2009 World Series of Bowling. The first one. This is year 16. That's so cool. The kiddos are there. Look at Ryan looking up to Dad. And Commissioner Tom Clark, $10,000. Won back in 09. And it's now on TV.
It's because of the great vision of the Commissioner.
Absolutely.
Tom Clark that we're here.
And here's Ryan.
Flamed.
Oh my God, it's so
flamed
hard,
it.
bro.
2-4-10 split.
The ball never caught the lane surface. It was going down too fast.
Start up. Come on. Jesus.
Lots of split challenges for Ryan so far in the match. Unfortunately for Team Barnes, now down by 31 pins.
Fuck.
Edvall looks for the double. Goes for the 41-pin lead into the 8th. 5th appearance at the World Series of Bowling for him. Big shot right lane. Tie. 3-pin stance.
Well, that was just a little bit inside of the target, but right now the oil pattern not looking real conducive to high scores here in match number 1. Get it a little too far to the right. It hangs a little bit too much up the lane, and it does just what Rasmus's last shot did. But he's still in frames, and he's maintaining that lead.
That's what he needs, Randy, at this point. Heading to the foundation frame. Make your spares.
Yeah, it's 2 marks away from advancing.
Lots of TV. He told us pre-show in Sweden. International competition for the Swedish national team, but never on TV on the bright lights, the PBA Tour. Until tonight. Okay. Almost the 7-10, almost just a 10, and then a strike in the end.
Well, that was pretty good miss left, and somehow this ball holds its line. I don't know of a player out here that doesn't like a little tug area.
Here's Barnes. Man. Just cannot find the pocket.
Serious?
2-8-10.
Split.
Yes, right, unfortunately. Split City tonight. 5.
Could have been 9. Just gonna miss by 5.
Hard to believe his last outing 141, and now it looks as though he's going to be in the 140s again. He's so talented.
This match is over.
Great outing.
Well, Ryan will learn from this. He was very confident in our chat with him pre-show that things would be a lot different than Springfield. A couple bad breaks, a lot of splits. That'll do it.
Stand up and fight. Oh, God.
And missed there in the 10 pins. Tough day for him. Chalk it up to experience, Randy.
Yeah,
great young bowler to make the show again, but
yeah,
falls short tonight.
Yeah, dinner's not going to taste very good tonight, but like you said, Dave, learn from it.
Benefactor, Rasmus Edvall of Sweden, PBA Tour TV debut. Tobias Bording from Germany, just outside Munich. His TV debut, he's got quite a story. I'll tell you here tonight from Reno. All international second match. And Rafiq Ismail from Malaysia is the top seed. Edvall.
Well, it looked like he moved in there just to see if he could find some more oil, and that ball certainly didn't lay off. So I'm not really sure what the move is. Does he move farther left and get steeper with his angles, make sure his ball speed stays a little slower? We'll have to wait and see.
In Swedish, you say, Jovan. Jovan, I win.
Oh,
there you go. And he did win over
I like that.
Ryan Barnes here tonight. Tobias Bording from Germany is next. Match 2 on the way. Welcome back, National Bowling Stadium here in Reno. 16th, match 2 on the way. Welcome back, National Bowling Stadium here in Reno. 16th World Series of Bowling kicking off tonight here on FS1. 78 lanes here at Pin Palace. This incredible bowling center. The Mecca of bowling here in Reno. So match 1 goes to Edvall of Sweden. PBA Tour TV debut goes pretty well all over Ryan Barnes. Tobias Bording of Germany is next up. Herr Bording, joined by Kimberly.
Thanks, Dave. Tobias, so you are another first-timer making the national show at the World Series of Bowling. But you know what? You've been competing in this event since 2015. So how do you make the best of this moment and grab your first ever PBA Tour title?
Yeah, it's like, as you mentioned, it's my 10th year. So I only played the World Series every year. So I kept on improving and don't let it down when there's a bad year. So finally now, 10 years later is the moment maybe, and I will try my best to achieve what I'm dreaming of since 10 years.
Well, good luck to you today.
Thank you.
All right, Tobias won the inaugural Don Carano World Series of Bowling Award for sportsmanship and improvement. PBA World Championship qualifying. 2016 finished the World Championship qualifying 121st, and the next year 28th, moving up 93 positions in the standings. Now that's improvement. First ever shot, PBA Tour on TV. Picks up 7. Puchheim, Germany. It's just outside Munich. Had a good chat. A little German today. It was my minor at Syracuse way back in the day.
I know
cool.
you speak some German.
It was fun. Good pickup, good cover. It is the clean wipe presented by Dude Wipes. Randy?
Yeah, it covers the 245. No fear, all clear.
Tobias, also an aerospace engineer. He's got quite a schedule we'll tell you about in a moment. Edvall, match 2.
I thought in the opening match he grabbed a lot of shots at the bottom of the swing, which is going to make the ball check early, not go to the right. This looks like he moved in a little bit, got his hand a little bit softer, but this one he gets out of it nice and clean. And that helps the ball feed to the right. It's much better at the bottom of the swing.
You'd imagine now in his second match the nerves are settling. A little more comfortable on national television. A lot of family and friends following back home in Sweden. Left lane. Nice. That's a good looking shot. Crushes that pocket. The pins had no chance whatsoever.
Couple boards left with his feet and his target and a little bit softer ball speed. And all of a sudden, the last couple of shots is paid off for Rasmus.
Tobias, the aerospace engineer, specializes in drones. Right lane. There you go. Trip 10 pin. He's in California this week. Had a long 10-hour drive to Reno. He has meetings in LA tomorrow for his full-time job at 9 a.m.
It's crazy. Take a look at his form here from profile. Big, tall, German, not a whole lot of knee bend, and because of that, his launch angle is pretty high off the lane. Almost like built-in loft. Really nice rotation. Good ball roll there. How do you say his hometown?
Puckheim.
Puckheim.
Puckheim. Sie ist in der Nähe von München. That's close to Munich. Oh.
Gesundheit.
2 pin for Tobias.
Trajectory through the front part of the lane and ball speed are the key to getting the ball to face up to the pocket. I mean, the averages for the players that made the telecast weren't terrible. I mean, our leader, Rafik, 234, EJ, 226, Tobias, 221.
Two pin, no worries there for the 2014-2015 German Bowler of the Year. But not a lot of events in Germany are televised. He could go to Sweden and other countries to compete on TV internationally. But again, has a full-time job, aerospace engineer. Bowls when he can. Here he is, overseas going for a title. Back to Rasmus.
Hates it. And that looked like another grab. See the big miss right here. You could tell by his reaction. Didn't like it. Easy to grab it at the bottom when you don't feel like you can miss wide of target.
These pros don't miss the 6-pin much.
97.5% of the time is the tour average. You know how we know that? By our good friends at Lane Talk. Hey, for more information, you want to be a better bowler, throw more strikes, improve your scoring, head on over to lanetalk.com and download the free app.
Awesome stats, amazing numbers at lanetalk.com. Left lane here for Rasmus. 12th at the 2023 Lucky in Sweden, his hometown. 3-6.
Yep. Another missed left. And again, when players don't feel like they can miss to the outside, left-hander missing left, a right-hander missing right, and get the ball back, man, it's tough to pry it off your hand.
Foot frame, see the numbers there, just enough. 3-6, got that. everybody's match here. Tobias from Germany was checking out the travel options, and Kimberly and I, you were the pre-match meeting, were urging him not to drive the 8 to 10 hours to LA tomorrow. Arsenal there for Tobias.
Jackal Onyx. Go ahead, continue.
A flight is much better. It's direct.
Yeah.
So we think we've worked through that. Tall right-hander. Only 7 here. 4-5. 2-4-5 stance.
Another 2-4-5. He started with it. And here it is again. And this is what the players are facing. They get the ball to that spot. They get a little firm with the speed. It's not going to recover.
Two, 4-5. Lots of heat, a lot of mustard on that one. Takes care of business, has his mark.
That went down the line with some bad intentions.
Cooking down lane.
Well, he's only down by 10 through 4 frames. That's the good news as we take a look at how he got here. Swept Thomas Keiko, BJ Moore 3-1, and Marshall Kent 3-1. 12 games of qualifying, and then the bracket format for the players here at the Scorpion Championship.
Tobias. Whoa.
Oh.
Light hit. 1-2-8. Not the lead he wanted at all. Not the look he wants at all.
Well, right now the players are making this oil pattern look brutal.
'14 World Cup was the runner-up. Chris Barnes that year lost the CB. 1-2-8 try to cover here, and the 8-pin still stands open frame.
Yeah, the other question in my mind is how much of what's going on is just due to inexperience.
So Rasmus not once but twice taking advantage of mistakes from his opponent's frame. Bording in the 5th. Nice shot to follow that up. Registration for the 2025 PBA LDC National Championships now open to bowlers of all skill levels. The PBA LDC National Championships returning to the Chicago area includes a division for everyone. You can compete in singles, as well as optional doubles and team events. Even combine your scores with the pros. Enter today at PBA.com.
That last shot on the right lane was beautiful. Let's see if he can duplicate that shot here on the left lane and open up his lead heading to the break.
The double for a 34-pin lead. Comes in a touch high. 4-pin stands.
Maybe just a pinch grabby again, but this time just a 4-pin.
We talked to Rasmus pre-show, Randy, about Helsingborg and about the lucky experience you and I had over in Sweden this past September. And he said, I wanted to be one of those guys on the show with all the Swedish superstars. He bowled pretty well or didn't make the final 5. He said, next year. You guys come back next year, I'll win it.
Great tournament.
Tobias Bording. Ist ein ausgezeichneter Bowler-Spieler from Germany. He's excellent, but he's in trouble here against Rasmus Edvall. Ready for the second half of match 2 here in Reno.
Yeah, let's go down to the floor and talk to tour rep for Motive. It's an all-Motive show here at the Scorpion Championship. Congrats, Brett. What advice?
Thanks, buddy.
What advice did you give to Tobias when we went to break?
You know, he was using a really, really aggressive ball in practice, and I think he just used up a lot of the oil in the front. We just talked about going to a ball that's going to be a little cleaner, come off of it down lane a little bit more, so he can, you know, see a little more continuation through the pins.
All right, great. Thanks, Brett.
Yeah,
and by the way, your
bet.
mustache is on point.
Thanks, buddy.
All mustache team. No question. Here's Bording out of the break. 4-pin.
Well, he just went to a ball change. He went to the Vogue Hysteria. There's a little bit of the launch, the loft. And just a pinch high. Still waiting to see some type of repetitiveness from either player. Look out.
Whiff. 4-pin. Shocker. All of a sudden, deficit 35 pins. Not success in Germany. Tell us that there aren't a lot of tournaments to play between the fall and now in Deutschland. A lot of the bowling centers have lots of league events and not tournaments. So not a ton of opportunities for him, but he's made the most of his time in Reno for sure. That's better, left lane. But still, the open hurts badly.
Yeah, one of his better shots of the match. There hasn't been a lot of them. Just 2 strikes through 7 frames.
Back-to-back opens will do it. 7 for Edvall. Works on a spare, big lead. Nice shot, trip 10-pin.
Right now, the winner of this match gets to take on the #1 player in the world, EJ Tackett. And if you're EJ, you're watching this and you're just salivating.
EJ coming up that epic roll-off. Ethan Fiore here last night, the 20-year-old. The Mike Albee Nevada Classic. That was something. He won that, but not the tournament. That went to the top seed, Andrew Anderson, here last night. Left lane. High. 4-pin. Could have been worse.
Yeah, almost big 4. You're right. Just the 4-pin. And a nice break. Big lead. Last thing he needs is an open frame, but if he goes on to win this match, which it sure looks like he's going to need more than 2-0 or 190 to beat EJ.
4-pin, no worries there. Do you know this is the 20th anniversary of the one and only made TV Big 4, 2005.
Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. Or Cross, Georgia, outside Atlanta, we called it. I mean, the 710, the Big 4. Ooh. Rarities to convert under the bright lights.
Well, his only chance, in my opinion, is to strike in the 8th and 9th.
Really needs this one. Trip 10-pin. Got it. Live from the Tokyo Dome, the greatest show in baseball makes his triumphant return home. Shohei Ohtani and the reigning champion Dodgers open the regular season against the Cubs, the Tokyo Series, Tuesday, 6 a.m. Eastern. That's 3 o'clock here in the Pacific time zone. You're a big Dodger fan. I know you're going to set the alarm.
I am.
Now tune in.
Hey, you know who else is a big Dodger fan?
Who?
Hall of Famer Jason Couch.
We'll be locked in. All right, foundation frame time here for the German superstar.
Must have.
Gotta have it for 15-pin deficit instead. The 2-8 double wood. You'd say in German, sie ist eine Traurigkeit. That's sad. Sad moment. Tough.
Bad bowling. Just bad execution. Never got comfortable.
Go time in the ninth.
I mean, these guys obviously can play. You saw the list of the players they took out to get here.
But first ever appearance on TV, right?
Yeah.
Some nerves. Lane's affected much differently by the TV lights. Everything transitions differently. Ryan Barnes threw 133 at Rasmussen. Bording struggling too here in his second match. Across the deck, just missed that 10-pin. Messenger came pretty close. As Rasmus tries to put this one away. Cross lane, 10-pin, no problem there. Recently engaged, doesn't have a date yet, but looks to be sometime in 2025.
Needs just 8.
Eight for the win for Rasmus. Got 10, got the victory. Gotta move on. Knock off Tobias Bording from Puchheim, Germany. Climbing the ladder again. Who's next? The best player in the world, that's all. E.J. Tackett. 2 wins already this year for E.J.
And that's why you grab it, because as soon as you miss just enough to the right, you 2-4-10 or 2-8-10. Remember, our tournament leader is a southpaw. He's got the left side of the lane to himself. 2-0 and 190 is not going to win this championship.
Challenging conditions here. Scorpion pattern. Edvall's going to advance again. That's the good news. The bad news, E.J. Tackett awaits.
Yeah. Looks like the right lane may have a little bit of a hook spot to the right where the left lane doesn't. Keep an eye on that in our next match.
So great showing here for Tobias. Bound for LA tomorrow. Right back to that aerospace engineering job. He said it was maybe my boss would be okay if I show up at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Not 9 a.m. It's an early start after competing on national TV here in Reno. Come on. Give the guy a break. E.J. Tackett getting ready to go. Be on TV yet again. EJ's got the arsenal. Waving the wings. Edvall advances. And E.J. Tackett, the best player in the world, is next. To take on Rasmus Edvall of Sweden. Tackett, terrific all year long again. We'll see him next here on FS1 from Reno. Welcome back to the World Series of Bowling. Reminder, which continues tomorrow live, FS1, 7 Eastern. PBA Viper Championship here from the stadium in Reno. You flash back to Chris Barnes winning in 2013, beat Ryan Simonelli. 230, 212, he won his 16th career PBA Tour title. Chris Barnes still alive, takes on Chris Prather tomorrow, round of 16, trying to get back on a World Series bowling show.
Wow.
Be pretty cool.
Still has some game.
I'd say Rasmus Edvall, Randy, impressive. Got a couple wins. The native of Sweden, but next up is EJ Tackett. That will not be easy.
Yeah, no, and he's got to find some way to get his ball to the pocket more often. He's got to execute better. 204 is not going to beat EJ Tackett.
Well, tonight, Kimberly, Pressler, Randy's going to investigate matters of the heart. Should bowlers date other bowlers? We'll get Randy's take on that in a moment. It's the subject of tonight's pressing questions with Kimberly, presented by Go Bowling.
Tom, have you ever dated a bowler?
I will never date a bowler.
Why?
Because we're all crazy. So I don't. Plus, I want my girlfriend to think I'm a good bowler. So if she was better than me, I don't know how some of these guys date these professional bowlers, because those girls can bowl, and I don't want any part of them. So never date a bowler, ever.
Yeah, my wife Tina was on Team USA, like, I don't know, 15 years ago. So, hi, sweetheart.
Do you guys ever compete against each other?
Tina's theory is that we're screwed financially if she's beating me bowling.
Yeah, my wife bowled for Australia, I was bowling for England 20 years ago, and that's how we met.
Do you guys ever compete against each other?
No, she whipped my ass so many times. We used to play for like household chores, and I'd lose every time, so she had to quit. My ego couldn't take it.
My wife and I have been together since high school, so no bowling for her. She did bowl league with me a long time ago, and we used to bowl doubles. And it was the one thing I used to always say to her, like, honey, of all the things in the world that I could maybe tell you what to do, this might be one of those places. And I came to realize very quickly, even in a bowling center, I still couldn't tell her what to do.
Cameron, have you ever dated a bowler before?
Why are we talking about my love life on Fox Sports? The only bowler that I've attempted to date didn't want to date me back. So bowlers out there, actually, nah, let me not even say that out loud. So we good. That's it, cut the cameras.
So what do you think, Randy?
It's a bad idea.
Okay.
Take Tom Doherty's advice. It's a bad idea.
More great bowling coming up here from the National Bowling Stadium here on FS1 in Reno. The world's #1 EJ Tackett, second seeded in this event, takes on Rasmus Edvall of Sweden. Match 3 is on the way. Back in Reno, the PBA proud to have Bowlers to Veterans Link is the official charity of the PBA Tour. Tonight's PBL salute to veterans. We welcome U.S. Navy SK2SS Greg Bruss, who served for 8 years. Thank you, Greg, so much for your service protecting our nation's freedom. To donate, go to PBL.org. See him in attendance here tonight at the stadium. Catch you up on the stepladder. EJ Tackett against Rasmus Edvall next. Low scoring pace so far, but EJ Tackett, the best player in the world, is next up. And he's joined by Kimberly.
Thanks, Dave. So, EJ, you have bowled 75 games so far in the World Series of Bowling. That doesn't even include the epic roll-off you had in last night's show. You're here today, and you have a chance at making 4 more shows here at the World Series of Bowling. You've bowled more than anyone in tonight's show. So I got to ask you, physically, mentally, where are you at?
Yeah, physically, I actually feel pretty good for bowling so much, but it's a mental fight going on right now. It's tough. There's a lot of games going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Trying to stay as even keel as possible, trying to conserve as much of that mental energy as I can, and hopefully put on a good show tonight and maybe a few more throughout the week.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
EJ, KP, thanks. Take a look at our Bowl TV highlights this afternoon here at the stadium. EJ Tackett against Boog Kroll, round of 8. Tackett and Kroll were tied at 279 in game 1. Boog won that roll-off. Tackett and Kroll tied again, 185 game 2. Tackett won the second roll-off on the next 2 games and advanced into the stepladder. Wow. I mean, EJ and roll-offs, Randy.
Yeah.
That was going on today. Bowl TV highlight. And, of course, last night, 7 roll-off. Epic performance against Ethan Fiore, the 20-year-old, longest ever roll-off PBA Tour history. Edvall starts the match. Left lane. Crosses over.
Yeah, grabby, real grabby.
Better lucky than good. Brooklyn strike.
I wonder if he's Gonna experience the EJ Tackett effect. I watched EJ in warm-ups, and it didn't seem like he had any trouble getting the ball back when he got it to the right.
25 titles for the superstar. 6 majors after the U.S. Open this year. Back on TV again, trip 10 pin.
And when I say getting it back from the right, that's right. That's the farthest shot right we've seen on the telecast today. That hand.
That has been time and effectively.
AJ told us pre-show the roll-off with Fiore is pretty fun last night.
Evoke hysteria? Yep, that's what he's using.
He said it was about making shots. Pretty cool. Nice on the left lane. That looks really good in the pocket. Off to a perfect start.
And we talked about it in the last match. It looks like the right lane has a little bit more of a hook spot. And that shot there wasn't near as far to the right.
So Edvall, 2 wins here. Barnes and Bording both struggled. Short of 190. That could have been a lot worse. 3-6-10 down the line here for Edvall.
5 boards left to where EJ Tackett was.
Star from Sweden looks for the mark. Covers nicely. And ready, it's the clean wipe. Presented by Dude Wipes. Good spare for Edvall.
Yeah, you try to cover all 3 pins with the bowling ball. 6 into the 10, same diff.
Attacks the left lane. Trip 10 pin, good shot.
Better.
So Randy's been out there for a couple matches now. He's going against the best player in the world. Is he getting more comfortable?
It doesn't appear to be that way yet, no. I mean, that shot he threw in the second frame was just a big yank. Remember the last shot on this lane? He got it out to the 5 board, got it back.
Road to the show for the number 2 seed. Back on TV again. Nice. Back to the strike zone.
Beautiful execution. What a great shot this is. And that's 3-bagger EJ Tackett style. .25 career titles, including 6 majors. A win today, and he would 26 and counting.
What a career! What a run!
Oh boy!
Just fine, just enough. Front 4 for Tackett.
Right-hander's best friend, trip 4. Trying to think who he would tie with 26 titles. Is it Don Johnson?
Don Johnson.
Yeah.
Don Johnson, yes.
The late, great Don Johnson.
10th all time. How about that?
Used to coach me back in the day.
Legend. Edvall. That's better shot. Right lane. But Tackett is perfect so far. The UFL is back. Skip Holtz and the Birmingham Stallions are a spring dynasty. Now chasing a 4th title, but the rest of the league is coming for the crown. The new season kicks off March 28th on Fox. Edvall for the double, cutting to the lead. Help on the 7 late. Okay, 10-pin match.
Nice kick late on the 7. And all of a sudden now he looks comfortable, Dave. I wonder how much of it is watching EJ's ball reaction and just trying to mimic that.
3 matches in on top of the transition. As it happens in real time, here's Tackett hurrying back to the pocket, ringing 10-pin. Good shot. EJ tied for 11th all-time. BV Brian Voss, 25 titles.
Yeah, it's rarefied air when you start getting up into the high 20s and 30s.
Pin with power, got that. And a perfect game for EJ. Right behind as always watching, incredibly supportive and helpful. All-time titles Mike Aubrey had on last night, so appreciative to have Mike here. 29 titles for 9th. There's Johnson, just ahead of EJ and BV. Major superstars on that list. Left lane here for Tackett.
Oh my!
Enough for the 6-pin, and down it goes. Timber. Halfway home, 3rd match. Edvall from Sweden wants his first title. Tackett from the USA would like number 26 tonight in Reno. Let's flash back November 2017 in the stadium. EJ Tackett, Scorpion Championship, World Series of Bowling. Knocked off Jason Belmonte in the championship final 245-207 to win the 2017 Scorpion title. Tackett's 4th win of that season, 9th career championship for young EJ. Then he's won 7 titles career at the World Series of Bowling, second to Belmo's 9. That includes 3 world championships, including the last 2. Special thanks, Chad Peters, Director of Operations, National Bowling Stadium. John Morris, Technical Operations Senior Manager here at the stadium. Help hosting all World Series of Bowling. Long, and of course, this incredible event back in the stadium involving so many bowlers from so many places, including this man here, Rasmus Edvall from Sweden. Looks for the 4-bagger. Out of the break, 7 pins.
What a terrible break. He could have taken the lead with a strike there. Instead, he leaves a stone 7. Looked like the head pin went up and over it. Hang on.
No break. Okay. Got enough.
Wow.
By a whistle.
Well, it wasn't quite like that 4-pin he barely got.
That was barely enough to knock it down. So off the turkey, 9 spare, down to his 7th frame. Down 10 to the best bowler in the world, who struck 5 out of 6 times. Edvall promised us he'll be on the show. The lucky next year.
Another 7-pin.
No break. No break.
Definitely more defined hook spot on the right lane as the players can get the ball farther to the right. Down lane about the 8 board is kind of the location they're trying to get it to on the left lane. A little bit tighter launch on that left lane as well. All right, I guess we're going to show you some pin action for EJ. That's pretty nice there. The 6 slap in the 10 silly. And we got trip 4. And trip 4-6. You know, let's not hop on that. Oh, he's so lucky bandwagon. Don't forget the ring and 10 he left in the 5th frame.
You would like to take home a lot of hardware this week in Reno. There you go. 21 pin lead, 7th frame for Tackett.
Should show that pin action, guys. That was filthy. Check this out. Oh, there's a lot of stuff flying around in that pin deck.
Max numbers, EJ in the driver's seat. Turkey here in the 8th. Puts him up 31. He didn't like it. Hang on. Ooh, and that's why it's a mess.
My goodness. 4 through the middle.
Bad enough to get it on the other side of it. Gosh, dang it, EJ. Come on.
Well, you got to somehow try to make the 3-6, 9-10, and then slide that 3-pin over into the 4-7.
3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. A lot of loft, trying to knock them all down, and it's an open frame and a match changer.
And look what happened right here. Yeah, he's trying to get this ball to stay on the lane, but get it right. If he gets the ball too far right, it's going to go possibly into the gutter. You'll lose all that count. And so by lofting it, just trying to cut down on some of the hook.
8 for Edvall. Works on the spare. No help on that 10-pin. No break.
And check out the max scores now.
Critical 10-pin, got that cross lane, no problem. Goes making it 95% clip. We're brewing up a potential great finish. AJ had that epic roll-off last night with Ethan Fiore. 7 roll-off frames. Damaging 8th frame for Tackett. He was cruising.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it was a bad shot, but he paid the ultimate price.
Foundation frame, left lane, big strike.
You know, it's interesting that EJ's going to finish on the left lane as we take a look at the last shot by Rasmus. But interesting that EJ chose to finish the match on the left lane when it looks like the right lane is the easier of the two.
Tackett back on track.
And there we go, right there, those numbers. Now on the left lane, that breakpoint number needs to be about 7-8. This one had a little bit of airtime, just a hint of loft in this shot here for EJ. Double and 9 is all he needs in the 10th frame to shut out Rasmus Edvall and move on to the title match.
Left lane, right lane breakdown. 2 bowlers here tonight in Reno. Tackett. Unbelievable. 2-4-10 split.
Finally got it over there and it didn't help. Gosh. Finally got it over there. Okay, come on.
It looks like he said wrong ball.
Can't get the split. EJ frustrated.
Unbelievable finish. Last 2 shots on that lane.
It's the wrong one. Needed to there too.
That's all Rasmus needs. Mark in the 10th to knock off the best player in the world. Even EJ, even now, can struggle from time to time.
Oh my goodness.
He almost had a disastrous split. And just the 4-pin. For a moment, Tackett thought he might be off the hook.
If he misses it, we have a tie.
Not going to miss it, though. Rasmus Edvall of Sweden knocks off the best player in the world in EJ Tackett, who struggles in the 10th. When he had the opportunity to get the victory, take on Rafiq Ismail, our top seed left-hander from Malaysia.
Edvall's moving on, and for the 21st time at the World Series of Bowling, we'll have our 21st international champion and also a first-time winner.
How about that? It's Edvall, it's Ismail next. Which bowler takes home title #1 in his career, we'll find out. Back in Reno, World Series of Bowling kicking off on FS1 with a Scorpion Championship, and bit of a shocking stepladder, Randy, to look at here. Yes, EJ Tackett has trouble and loses his match to Rasmus Edvall as we have the updated stepladder here tonight. There it is.
There it is.
All right, so Edvall got past both Barnes and Bording. Those bowlers made mistakes. So did EJ Tackett at the end of that match, Randy.
Yeah, it was kind of a shocking end, to say the least, to that match. It looked like EJ Tackett was going to shoot 250 plus, and he shoots 205. And it was the left lane that was his undoing. That's the 10th frame there where he left the 2-4-10, but in the 8th frame, he gets 4 through the middle. Just inexplicable.
Frame of the game presented by Beatbox. The frame of the game presented by Beatbox. Their ultimate party in a box. Beatbox, what's your flavor? Please enjoy responsibly. So we just saw that. EJ struggle late match when usually he's a terminator. He's a closer.
Yeah, and again, you know, so many things to think about in that match. EJ choosing to finish on that left lane. We thought the right lane was a little bit easier, a little bit nicer, especially to the right. But then to go, you know, if he just marks in the 8th frame, he wins. 4 through the middle, 4-4, loses count. He was working on a double, and then he does get it to the spot where he thinks it's going to get back in the 10th frame and leaves a 2-4-10 and misses it.
Amazing. Top seed, Rafiq Ismail now joined lane level by Kimberly.
Thanks, Dave. So, Rafiq, you are 1 win away from being the first Malaysian to ever win a PBA Tour title. What's running through your mind right now?
I'm excited about it. Whatever the result is, I'm going to enjoy the game, and I'm going to bowl my best.
Well, you have the left lane all to yourself, and you were known in Asia as the best left-hander. So how do you bring that excellence here today to take home a win?
I mean, it's one game. You know, anything can happen. I mean, I just focus on my shots and nothing much about it.
You might be far away from home, but you got a big crew here cheering you on tonight, right?
Yeah.
Who's here?
My friends, my family back home, they are watching me, so I hope I can bring back the trophy.
And some teammates over there, I see some signs.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you in the finals.
Thank you.
He's got some support.
Yeah.
And he's ready to go.
Yeah.
A lot of people call him the best left-hander in Asia.
Yeah, he's. I think that's an understatement. He is the best lefty in Asia, maybe the best in Malaysia as well. Remember, a few weeks ago we saw Timmy Tan, and I think he's in the crowd as well. Like Kimberly mentioned, he has the left side of the lane to himself, and the highest game bowled on today's telecast, 217. I don't think it's enough to win the title.
Okay, challenging conditions to be sure. It is the World Series of Bowling All International Final. Ismail, Edvall, head-to-head. A champion to be crowned from Reno, Nevada next. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Visit Reno Tahoe. Discover more about this year's host destination at visitrenotahoe.com. And by Caesars Entertainment El Dorado Resort Casino, Circus Reno, and the Silver Legacy Resort Casino, all located in beautiful downtown Reno. World famous Reno Arch, the biggest little city in the world, leading people come here to some great food, fantastic restaurants, casino. It's fun. It's the stadium.
Hey,
it's Reno.
Yeah,
it's a bowling capital. Randy, Kimberly, our entire crew back here.
Taj Mahal of bowling.
Going for that trophy here. The Scorpion Championship kicking off the World Series of Bowling. And the Viper tomorrow, 7 Eastern on FS1. Chameleon Tuesday. Shark on Wednesday. All wraps up the PBA World Championship Saturday, 3 Eastern on Fox. Second major event. Tackett, of course, won the first at Woodland Bowl in Indy. Here we go. Championship match time, all international final. Ismail, Edvall, head-to-head.
Ismail, your #1 seed, gets choice of starting lane. He chooses to start the match. He'll finish on the right, which makes Rasmus finish on the left lane.
Lefties first shot. Looks good. TV debut on the PBA Tour. Lots of international experience on the bright lights in Asia. So here's Edvall grinding through these matches. The average 205 plus. The bottom line is, Randy, win after win, still standing. Right lane, 7-pin.
Real steep angles right now for Rasmus. Edvall, see just how deep he is. Pretty much right over 5th arrow out to about 6. That's covering a lot of territory, but that's the way he has to play, especially on the right lane.
Cross lane, 7-pin, no problem.
Hasn't tried any other piece of equipment. It's been in that same ball for 3 games now, and
does that surprise you?
He's dancing with the one he's brung. I mean, he keeps winning, but again, it didn't look like that last match was going to be a slaughter. Look what happened.
His second frame, championship match.
That is a huge break. And that is that spot down lane that I've been talking about that it just won't come off of. It'll do it on the right lane, but not on the left lane. I think it's a huge advantage for Rafiq Ismail if he has any kind of decent ball reaction on both lanes. He is using Black Venom.
Here's our top seed.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Bad shot.
3-7-9 split. Bad leave.
Well, we've seen it made a couple times on television. Try to cut the 3 over into the 7, then try to have something kind of come off the wall into that 9-pin. Or a backup ball.
Very tough conversion. And the 7 stands open frame. 3-10 made the show that we called in Springfield a few weeks back.
Boy, does he have a nice game.
Also a star from Malaysia. Road to the TV show.
Took Check out the Candyman, Sean Maldonado. Edvall is on the telecast because he was the highest qualifier who lost in the round of 8.
Swept by this guy. Left lane. Powers into the 1-2 pocket. Really good shot from Rafiq.
Fitting nickname for Rafiq would be Rocket. Rocket Ismail. Remember?
Love it.
Remember him?
Oh, yeah. Superstar Notre Dame NFL. His brother Kadri was a great player at Syracuse. I'm a Syracuse guy. Got to get Kadri out there. 45 for the Orange.
The Cuse.
Those were the good years. The survivor tonight. Quite a story for Edvall. That looked good.
A little bit inside of that hook spot down lane on the right lane. So that tells me there's a little bit of a hook and then a little bit of oil left of that. And that means the right lane has shaped up to be quite friendly for the righty.
Looking for help. The nudge on the 7-pin, but not enough.
I mean, he almost got that one back. The way to do it is, if you're going to get it to that spot, which I think you have to, you just got to get softer with your ball speed. That may have been the slowest speed all day for Rasmus Edvall.
It's 2:55 a.m. tomorrow morning. Oh, just got enough.
Again.
Just enough.
He did that with a 4-pin.
In Sweden. 9:55 a.m. tomorrow morning in Malaysia. Wow.
Goodness.
I mean, that's not the side you want.
Was it the match? Was
a 7-pin.
Was it the match against Ryan Barnes where he barely clipped the 4-pin? Nope.
Close calls.
It was the booting match.
Great experience for Ismail.
Oh, come on.
Really good shot. 7-pin stands.
Come on. Don't be like that. Ismail would be the first ever Malaysian champion on the PBA Tour if he were to win. Rasmus Edvall would not be the first Swede. You know who was?
Who?
Mats Carlsen.
First ever. Seven pin, got that. Shout out for Sinley Jane, Player of the Year on the PWBA Tour as well from Malaysia. They've been texting quite a bit. She's been providing some advice about winning here stateside. She was awesome last year on the Women's Tour. Lots of experience, titles, wins overseas. Social media and, sorry, Randy, standard media. He's a big deal, big star in Malaysia.
Yeah, I'll tell you what Tim Mack said about him after the shot.
I want to hear it. Good frame.
Oh. I asked Tim Mack, our good friend Tim Mack, the Hall of Famer, USBC Hall of Famer, and I said, tell me a little bit something about Rafiq Ismail. He said, hands down, best lefty in Asia. He said, the guy is a beast.
We're seeing some of those qualities here tonight in Reno. Edvall trying to keep the magic going for one more match.
Well, that's break point starting to move a little bit left for him the last couple of shots. A little bit of a tug on this shot, but again, that right lane is playable. That was definitely more up the lane.
Looks for the double into his 6th frame. Can he go all the way up the ladder?
No way.
Didn't like it. Crossing over, got lucky. It's a Brooklyn strike. Next up, Prospect Park.
Yeah, that's about as big a miss as you'll see a professional throw. And what a great break that is, doubling up with a Brooklyn. I mean that is so far left of target. And again, that's because of the apprehension of getting the ball too far to the right.
Ismail wants to respond and pays another price. Wow. 3-7. Goodness.
Well, he looks like he has hang on the right lane where, oh my goodness, where Edvall has hang on the left lane. But one thing I do know is it's been pretty ugly today. Take a look here, trying to make the 379. Oil pattern never really developed. Doesn't look all that great on the left side based on what we've seen through 6 frames from Rafiq, and he is in big trouble.
That's a lot. 43 pins, big deficit, and no break again. 7 pin stands for Rafiq.
Hard to believe he could leave a flat 7. As much power as he has, and 20 miles an hour. You look at the ball speed. Three strikes, 2 open frames on the right lane, both 379s.
Seven pin there, got it. He told us pre-match the ball speed would be so important. Not overthrowing. He's had some terrible breaks, and the benefactor's been this guy, Rasmus Edvall of Helsingborg, Sweden. Same hometown as Lucky Larson. A little bit of luck, a little bit of great bowling tonight, and here he is.
Yeah, he's been fortunate. And let's go back to game 1 against Ryan Barnes. Remember his opening shot. He left the 6-10 and chopped it. That's how he started.
Right lane, got that hook to it. And the 4-7.
Got that in. And again, you mentioned some breaks. That was a big one right there. Just the 4-7 and not the big 4.
He has not been spectacular, but he's been steady.
We got a little spoiled last night watching Andrew Anderson make him look stupid easy and pretty much striking every ball, and today they've been ugly. Been some bad shots, a lot of splits, missed spares.
Double 2-8. So he has not been able to run away and hide from anyone here, but the numbers look really good late here in our championship match.
PBA's version of Survivor. Outwit, outlast. And right now he's hanging on to a clean game.
2-8 got that, no problem. Stays clean, Randy, and gets closer to a title. Rafik had supreme confidence in the pre-match interviews we did with him today. Only lefty. Side belonged to him heading in. He just does not have the look 6'9" this time.
I mean, I don't know if it's wrong ball or not, but he can't get the ball to hook on the right lane.
Rafik, a great bowler. #1 ranked player in Asia since 2021. And as Tim Mack told us pre-show, brilliant bowler, but boy, tonight's run into a little trouble. Got into a hole, just couldn't get out. Into his foundation frame, down 41 pins. That is a huge hole.
You know, whatever he saw in practice didn't translate well.
Just not there for him. 3-pin stance here. Can't find that 1-2 pocket with any consistency.
He had opportunity. He had the opportunity to build up something for him on the left side of the lane, right? Could have taken something with surface, threw it in a certain spot, say between first and second arrow, created some friction, and then when he came back for the title match, maybe just move in off of that and throw to that spot. But right now his ball reaction looks terrible. 3 strikes through 9 frames, and it's all but over.
Edvall getting closer. 4-pin.
Spare, and it's over.
This leaves the 4-pin. His first ever PBA Tour title. TV debut coming tonight here in Reno. Looking to stay clean, looking to be a champion. He's done it! Rasmus Edvall from Helsingborg, Sweden, has won the Scorpion Championship for his first career title. Finally, a smile tonight from Rasmus.
Yeah, it was hard to breathe for 4 games.
It's the moment of the match brought to you by Pilgrims. Chicken can be boring, but Pilgrims is turning chicken nuggets upside down. I love it, you love it, put it in a nugget.
Look at that. I'm taking him gambling with me tonight. Wow.
Those buddies from Sweden have got to be enjoying this. And there's that smile. First title comes tonight here in Reno. Bowl every match tonight.
Thank you so much.
Wow. What a moment. You know, when it's your day, it's your day. And he grinded it out. Good for him.
Rasmus Edvall, a PBA Tour champion. The long wait is over for the 6-year pro. And a smile and a huge sigh of relief for Rasmus.
Disappointing anytime you lead a tournament, lose Stepladder finals. A 1-game match goes so quickly. You look back and you go, man, what could I have done? What should I have done? It's over in the blink of an eye. And you're like, what happened?
What happened tonight? Edvall's a champion.
His highest game of the night right there. 224 closer.
How about that? Trophy time.
Let's go!
For the star from Sweden. His Swedish teammates come out for hugs and congratulations. Jag vann, I win in Swedish. Kimberly, joined by our champion.
Rasmus, congratulations on this win. You told us earlier that it was absolutely surreal that you made this show, but now you've won your first ever PBA Tour title. Put into words this moment.
I can't find the words. It's unbelievable, yeah.
You were telling us it was something out of a dream that you had when you were younger to make it here. Is it better now that you are here and you've won?
Yeah. At least 10 times, yeah.
Now, I know that you wish that your fiancée, Emma, who's back home watching, was here, but you do have your Swedish teammates from Isgota here. What's it mean to have them here celebrating this moment with you?
It means the world. If I haven't had the support that I had, I couldn't have made it. Thanks to them.
Well, congratulations on your first ever PBA Tour title. Now go celebrate with your friends.
What a night for Rasmus Edvall. Reminder, our World Series of Bowling coverage continues tomorrow, live on FS1 7 Eastern. PBA Viper Championship here from the stadium in Reno.
Commissioner Tom Clark's vision coming true once again here at the World Series of Bowling. Another international winner on the PBA Tour.
Coming up next, RP Pickleball PBA Tour Texas Open Championships. Now for Randy Pederson, Kimberly, Pressler, and the entire crew. Dave Ryan saying so long from Reno, Nevada. You've been watching the PBA on FS1. Rasmus Edvall, the 30-year-old from Sweden,